Hi guys, welcome to Maybe News. Today I've made you a video with 10 country flags and their hidden meanings. Let's get started. 10. Three Legs of Man. The famous Three Legs of Man appeared to have been adopted in the 13th century as the royal coat of arms of three kings of the Isle of Man, whose realm at the time also included the Hebrides in Western Isles of Scotland. The emblem was retained when control of the islands passed permanently to English crown. One of the earliest remaining depictions of the emblem is the Manx sword on state, thought to have been made in 1300 AD. The three-leg symbol also appeared on Manx coins from the 17th century. The history of three legs goes as far back as pagan times and was originally a symbol of the sun and a power of life. 9. Nepal. The national flag of Nepal is the only non-quadrilateral national flag in the world. The flag was adopted after the unification of all the small principalities of Nepal. The blue border symbolizes peace and harmony. Nepal's traditional color red indicates the brave spirits of Nepalese people, and the two triangles symbolize the Himalaya mountains. The depiction of the sun and moon represents the hope that Nepal too will last as long as the sun and the moon. 8. United Kingdom. The flag of the United Kingdom, commonly known as the Union Jack or Union flag, is arguably one of the most recognizable flags in the world. And while the first Union flag appeared in 1603, its roots go back far into the Middle Ages, making it one of the world's most historic flags. This design combines the crosses of the patron saints of England, Wales and Scotland to create the Union. The design was ordered by King James I and it used to be on ships on the high seas. On 1st of January 1801, the design formally represented the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. Unlike other countries, there is no real code of conduct surrounding the Union flag. This means that the flag can be reproduced in its original form of merchandise, souvenirs, and printed materials, unlike the US flag, which has an entire code dedicated to it. 7. Canada. During World War I, many battalions featured a maple leaf on their insignia. But it wasn't until 1964 when Prime Minister Lister Pearson formed a committee to have it formally included on the national flag. Pearson's original flag proposal showed three red maple leaves on a white field with narrow blue vertical stripes at either end. Several individuals have been created with suggestions that resulted in the final design, which broadened the stripes and changed them to red to emphasize the national colors, red and white. A single maple leaf gave a distinctive and easily recognizable central symbol. Today it is also known as the maple leaf flag. 6. Denmark. The national flag of Denmark has a red field with a white Scandinavian cross extending across the edges of the flag. The cross symbolizes Christianity and was later adopted by the Nordic countries including Sweden, Norway, Finland, Iceland, and the Faroe Islands. The color red stands for the courage, valor, and strength shown by the countrymen to protect the kingdom for any foreign invasion. The Danish flag is among the oldest used national flag in the world. The use of the flag dates back to the 13th century when the Battle of Valdemar was fought. The battle was fought by the Danes to defeat Estonia and establish Danish administration in the country. After an unsuccessful struggle, the Danes were about to surrender. At the time, a flag fell from the sky on June 15, 1219. The flag was believed to have been God's gift and was named Danneberg. Since then, the flag has been used as the official flag of the Danish Empire. 5. Antigua and Barbuda. In 1966, a national flag design competition was held at Antigua and Barbuda after attaining its independence from Great Britain. Reginald Samuel, a high school art teacher, won the 501st prize for the best design. The 7-point golden sun represents the dawn of a new era. The color red represents the blood of slave forefathers and the dynamism of people. Hope is represented by the color of blue, and black for the soil and African heritage. The V formed by the red borders represents victory at last. 4. Botswana. Not many people know this, but former British Protectorate adopted its current flag in 1966 to replace the Union Jack. Botswana, under the protection of Britain, had no distinct national symbols of its own before gaining its independence. The colors of Botswana's flags come from its coat of arms. The light shade of blue color represents water, a vital supply of agriculture to thrive, as the people of Botswana depend on farming. The water is obtained from rain, although Botswana experiences a frequent lack of rainfall due to its dry climatic conditions influenced by the Kalahari Desert. The blue color also hints at the guiding principle depicted on the Botswana's coat of arms, "Let there be rain." The black and white represents a racial harmony, while the stripes were inspired by the country's national animal, the zebra. 3. Vietnam. Designed in 1940, the red in Vietnamese flag represents revolution and bloodshed during the country's fight for independence. The star at the middle represents the 5 main classes of Vietnamese society: intellectuals, farmers, workers, businessmen, and military personnel, all working together to build socialism. 2. India. The saffron color in India's flag denotes its literal renunciation of material gains. The white middle band indicates peace and truth, and the Dharma chakra, wheel of the law, symbolize the life in movement and death in stagnation. The last band in green shows the fertility and growth of the land. India's flag was adopted on July 22, 1947, after India became independent from Great Britain. Designer of the Indian national flag was Pingali Venkaya, a fervent freedom fighter. Pingali Venkaya was honored with a postage stamp in 2009 for his contribution towards Indian freedom struggle, and in 2011 it was proposed that he be posthumously awarded the Bharat Ratna, the highest civilian award of the Republic of India. 1. Brazil. As the largest nation of South America and the only that was almost entirely defined by the Portuguese Empire, Brazil has a unique history and unique national identity. So how do you fit all of that into a single visual standard? The 27 5-pointed white stars on Brazil's flag represent each of its states and the federal district. What makes this really cool is that the stars are aligned to match the constellations over Rio de Janeiro on November 15, 1989. This was the day that the Republic of Brazil was founded. Across the blue globe is a white banner which reads Ordem e Progresso and translates to Order and Progress. The star spica is the only one above of the white banner, symbolizing Brazilian territory in the northern hemisphere and the state of Pará. Yellow represents the country's gold reserves and green symbolizes the great Amazon rainforest and Atlantic jungle. And that's all for today. Thanks guys for watching and see you in the next episode.